Hi everybody, this is Tracy from 2nd-8th Tarot and welcome to a new weekly series that I am going to be offering here on my YouTube channel. In addition to my general monthly tarot forecast, I am now offering a general weekly tarot forecast. And the way I will be doing this is I will be uploading 4 videos each week by element, so fire, water, earth, and air, and then within those videos I will break it down by each individual zodiac sign just to give you guys the most accurate forecast possible. So just continue watching till you get to either your sun, moon, or rising sign, and I really hope you enjoy this new weekly series. Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from 2nd-8th Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 2nd through November 8th, 2015. And this is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. So Virgo, let's get started. At the bottom of the deck, Virgo, I do have the Strength card, which is Major Arcana, and it's talking about your inner strength. You might need to rely upon your inner strength this week, but it's letting you know that you're incredibly strong, you're incredibly courageous, and you have that inner strength to really face anything and get over anything that you are faced with. You're incredibly strong, Virgo. Let's take a look at your other cards. You have 2 cards here that talk about intuition, so definitely your intuition is definitely important this week. Your overall energy for the entire week, Virgo, is actually the Moon card. So this could literally be telling you that you're quite intuitive this week, this entire week. And it's just going to play a huge role within your week. But this also, the Moon card can talk about, you know, not everything is what it appears to be. Not all is known yet. And because of that, some things can become illuminated. There could be some things that come out in the open. You might learn some things this week. Yeah, definitely some things that you didn't know about can come out in the open. If not, just be aware, you know, not all is known yet. And your intuition will help guide you this entire week. All right. So we start out right in the beginning of the week with the 9 of Swords. This is a card that represents insomnia. This is a card where, you know, we're exhausted. All we want to do is go to bed. And then right as, you know, we close our eyes and try to fall asleep, all of a sudden, all of these thoughts rush into our head. We're in our head maybe a little bit too much, and we're thinking about things that we have to get done, or maybe just about work the next day. It's a card where, you know, your mind can't shut off. You're in your head a little bit too much, and it's keeping you up at night. For me, this can be a very insignificant energy, and I can pull this card when literally that is happening maybe once a week, and then I can pull this card where this is actually a little bit more intense, and someone isn't really sleeping at all, and all they're doing is worrying and stressing, and they're just not getting any rest. They're not getting any sleep. So depending on which kind of Virgo you are, this could literally, because this is coming up in the beginning of the week, this could just be signifying maybe one night in the beginning of the week, you know, you don't get that much rest. Maybe you are thinking about things from your past. You know, I do have the 3 of Swords here. I feel for a large majority of Virgos, this is going to be you thinking about maybe some heartache that you you know, went through in the past. This is something that I feel like you've already encountered. Some sort of loss, heartache, sadness, some sort of maybe heartbreak from the past. This could have been like a relationship ending or a marriage that came to an end or something like that. I feel as though for the larger majority of Virgos, this is something that already happened. And maybe, you know, sometimes cards show up when these things are finally coming to like completion. They're finally getting out of our system. So maybe this is you maybe finally getting over whatever heartbreak or sadness this was in your life, Virgo. That definitely can, because this is a general reading, that definitely can be the case for some Virgos. Other Virgos, you know, you might be up late at night worrying about your relationship. You're fearful, because this card represents, you know, anxieties and fears and things like that, and stress. Maybe you're stressing over some sort of fight or pain that you encountered within your relationship. Maybe you didn't break up. Maybe you're still in the relationship for some Virgos. I do have the Nine of Swords sitting directly above the Two of Cups. For other Virgos, you know, this could be saying that maybe you suffered, maybe you just went through a breakup. You're suffering from a broken heart because of this relationship. Maybe this is going on currently. Again, this could be a past energy that's coming to completion now. Maybe you're finally getting over this. Maybe you took some time out with the Hermit here. This does represent Virgo. And you do tend to pull the Hermit a lot, I would say. But maybe you finally did go within and take some time. Because the Hermit represents, you know, taking some alone time, going within. Maybe you did take some alone time and go within, and maybe it did bring things to illumination when it comes to your relationship, because the Hermit is actually holding up a lantern, and it's illuminating. You can see the glow around it. It's illuminating, and he's pointing it right at the relationship. So for me, it's almost like you took your alone time, you went within, you looked to your intuition, you looked to your inner guidance, and things were illuminated about your relationship. I feel for some Virgos, that's what this is saying, is you took alone time, you went within, you trusted your intuition, and it illuminated some things maybe wrong with your relationship, or maybe some things came out. And if this isn't a relationship for you, this can be talking about a partnership. This could definitely be like a business partnership or a friendship. This doesn't always have to be a romantic relationship. Because it's the Three of Swords, though, I would say for the majority, this is probably talking about a romantic relationship in your past, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe this week you're just going back over things that happened. I do see you later on in the week, midweek, having to stand your guard, Virgo. This is the Seven of Rods. This is a person who's on the defense. But this person is very courageous. They have a lot of courage. They're defending themselves. They're standing up for themselves. They're standing up for what they believe in. And because of that, you know, you're a strong person. You're very courageous. You could be standing up to this Knight of Swords character. This could be a person around you. This can be an energy of you really moving forward, maybe leaving this heartache behind you, very much so for some Virgos, because this Knight moves very quickly. He basically like charges off or charges in. So this could be you literally leaving this situation quickly, but this also could be a person that maybe you're defending yourself against. This Knight of Swords could be like a young air sign This person can be a little arrogant, maybe in their 20s. It can be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person's very insensitive. They can be a little sharp with their tongue. They say a lot of things that they often regret. They don't think before they talk. So this could be like a coworker or someone around you who's young and they don't really think, they think they know it all and they really don't. This person just blurts things out. But, you know, the good thing about Knights is they're here 1 second and they're gone the next. So this is someone who comes in, maybe stirs up some dust and then leaves. It's not someone who's going to stick around. If this is an energy that you're really taking on or encountering, this is a very fast-paced energy. You're definitely moving forward. I see you moving forward no matter what. You have the Wheel of Fortune, so the wheel is turning. And it's a very karmic card, so you will reap what you sow. When this card appears, it's a very fortunate time. And if you have gone through, Virgo, you know, long nights stressing out, heartache, loss, sadness, loss of a relationship, partnership, business partnership, romantic relationship, marriage, if you've gone through anything like that, having to defend yourself, you know, just know the wheel is turning. And when the wheel turns, you know, a cycle is coming to completion, but a new cycle is beginning. So if you've gone through rough times, the wheel's turning for the better. You're going to have, you know, positive, much more positive, and way better energy coming in, that's taking you out of this. And you know, you're leaving the end of this week, going into the next week with the Six of Wands. This is a really nice card. This is a card of victory, triumph, even public recognition. You could actually be maybe receiving an award or just some sort of recognition at work. But you're definitely, the wheel is turning. You have some sort of new beginning coming in, and definitely it's something you're going to be quite victorious with. You're going to be quite proud. This man is extremely proud. You know, he has a lot of supporters too around him. So it's very good. You might have a lot of people in your life that really wanted, you know, the best for you. They want the best for you. They support you. They know that you've gone through a difficult time. You know, and for some other Virgos, you know, you might have went through some heartache in the past, and then maybe, you know, you're still having some problems sleeping at night, and that can come up in the beginning of the week. But maybe towards the middle of the week, you know, like Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe you actually meet someone else. Because this is a general reading, I figured, you know, I might as well throw this out there as well. Maybe you have taken some alone time. You have really trusted your intuition. You've you know, really looked within and trusted your inner guidance and your inner wisdom, and the wheel is turning, and maybe, you know, it's bringing in someone new. Maybe this isn't your old, you know, partnership that you're worrying about. Whatever this is, this could really be heartache or sadness attached to anything. Maybe you're getting over it, and maybe what helps you get over it is maybe you do meet someone else. And that's just a possibility. Because, you know, towards the end of the week, you're like rocking and rolling down here, you know. So something does a 180, something really, you know, and it could be yourself, your own, you know, thought process and things, you know, your own inner wisdom really kind of flipping a switch, and you know, things But it also could be meeting someone else that really kind of motivates you and turns you around, because you're quite happy and you're doing really, really well towards the end of the week. So definitely not a bad reading. It's a little heavy, but it's not a bad reading at all. The wheel's turning, so you know, I know Virgos over the past couple of years, like many other zodiac signs, especially earth signs in general, a lot of earth signs, earth sign people, no matter if you're Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, we've all had our own periods, of difficult periods. Oh my. But anyways, I know, you know, a lot of Virgos have gone through stuff, so, you know, it's nice to know that your intuition is growing stronger. The Hermit is very spiritual and very intuitive, so definitely rely upon your spirituality, rely upon your intuition, let it guide you. The wheel is turning. You could possibly meet someone else. Someone that you're maybe spiritually connected with. That would be lovely. Someone who has the same spiritual beliefs as you. And it can be on a soulmate level. So I am going to pull you an additional guidance card, Virgo. Please show me an additional message for Virgo. Please show me an additional message for Virgo. Please show me an additional message for Virgo. What else does Virgo need to know? Please show me an additional message for Virgo. Please show me an additional message for Virgo. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Please show me an additional message for Virgo. Alright, Virgo, this card did flip out. Positive movement forward. All right. You're a true artisan, for you have the craft, skills, knowledge, gifts, and talents to assist you even more to advance in a positive direction. The number 8 always denotes prosperity and abundance, but in this case, it's your efforts that have gotten you to this point. Good for you. This card often comes forth to honor and recognize individuals who are in the fields of art, design, music, and education. When you follow and build on your passion, the soul can truly express itself and can then assist you to move closer toward your highest good. An opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for an apprenticeship. Notice if there are areas of passion that are trying to manifest in your world. When they arise, you have ample moments to share them with others. Very beautiful card. So definitely look out for that, Virgo. But also know that, you know, this is all about positive movement forward. And you have all of the skills, the knowledge, the talents, the gifts, and everything that you need in order to succeed. So beautiful card, Virgo. I do hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week. Hi Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 2nd through November 8th, 2015. So this is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising signs. So Taurus, let's get started. right, Taurus. So at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Seven of Cups, which can be talking about having a lot of options during this week. A lot of different things to choose from. With that, this can bring a feeling of indecisiveness. Or this card represents a daydreaming, fantasizing, hoping, wishing, dreaming about all those different things you know you want to manifest it within your life. So Taurus. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the cards. Very interesting spread here, Taurus. Quite a few major arcana cards here as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcana cards in this little weekly spread. That's a lot, Taurus. Okay. We start out with the Ten of Rods, which the Ten of Rods can be feeling overwhelmed, overburdened, overworked, maybe taking on too many things at once, not asking for help, needing to lighten our load. But it also represents this period coming to completion. This is the Ten of Rods. This is something coming to completion, something in our life that was making us feel overburdened or struggling in some way, shape, or form. There's something in our life that's coming to completion, and it definitely is going to take maybe a load off our back. It's gonna ease this pressure, perhaps. I do have the Ten of Rods sitting right next to the Emperor, which this can be a person in your life. This can be your boss. This, you know, this could be why you have this Ten of Rods feeling of being overwhelmed, taking on too many things, and it can be your boss is maybe making you work more hours or something like that. The Emperor is normally an authority figure, a boss, or someone who's in control. They like to be in control. Normally older, wiser, has a lot of life experience. This can also be, you know, a person that you go to and you seek advice from. He gives great advice, especially in regards to career. This is a very stable person, very practical person. So, you know, these could be characteristics that you take on, or, you know, you might want to be very much in control of a situation. Or this could be someone in your life. I feel for some Tauruses, this is definitely talking about like a boss. Yeah, that's really what I'm picking up on. That's why I have this Ten of Rods here, is maybe he's making you take on more work. And Tauruses tend to really work a lot anyway, so maybe you really have a lot on your plate this week. Now, right below the Emperor, I do have the Devil, which can represent our ego, can represent being too materialistic. This can also represent unhealthy relationships, feeling bound, trapped, or enslaved. So, I mean, for some Tauruses, if you are working a lot and this is your boss, this could be you feeling like bound to this person. You really, you know, almost like you're enslaved in some way. You know, this could be causing you a lot of heartache and sorrow, this situation. I do have the Three of Swords here, which talks about pain, sadness, heartache, loss. You know, the Devil card also for me represents unhealthy relationships, feeling bound to maybe even people or relationships that we no longer want to be in or no longer want to be connected to. You know, Taurus, maybe there's some Tauruses that maybe they just got out of a relationship, but yet they still feel bound and like connected to this person. in some way, and it's making you feel overburdened. Maybe it's this Emperor character. Maybe they're older than you. They can be quite stable and practical, but maybe they're a control freak. Maybe they like to be in control. Maybe they, you know, boss you around. You know, I feel like this is going to be a certain group that of Tauruses that maybe this is talking about or talking to. Well, the overall energy and what is very important this week is I have the High Priestess here, so your intuition is incredibly important this week. Even maybe your spirituality. The High Priestess is, you know, all about spirituality, all about intuition, higher learning, our consciousness, just our inner knowing, going within. So definitely look within if you feel the need to. There's definitely some sort of situation going on here. This person here on the Seven of Swords card is, I look at how the cards kind of connect and interact with one another, and he is facing this devil and this whole situation and actually moving this way. And this is the Seven of Swords. This can be like the trickster, the thief, someone trying to get away with something. This can be within the company that you work for, Taurus. That's definitely a possibility, because I have the Seven of Swords here sitting with his back to the Hierophant, and he's actually facing this situation over here. And the Hierophant can represent large companies that maybe that we work for, large companies, marriage, traditional values, conforming, paperwork, but I feel like for some Tauruses this could be someone you work with, someone maybe trying to get away with something within the workplace. Maybe this is your boss trying to get away with something. For some of you Tauruses, it just might be. This could be like another employee trying to get away with something. Maybe they like say something to your boss. Maybe that's why he's having you work a lot. Maybe he's believed this person. This person, you know, has like a very, almost like an evil grin on his face. Like, like he's getting away with something, but this person always gets caught. Like, the stuff always comes out into the open with this person. So you will find out about this, and hopefully your boss will find out about this. If it's some sort of situation like that, Taurus, you know, and if it's not that, alternately what this card represents to me is this card represents receiving clarity. This is a card that I pull when I'm receiving clarity. The card stands for clarity, you know, things coming out into the open, being made aware, understanding. So there could be something going on within the company that you work for, and you're just receiving clarity about it. And that really could be anything. That could be negative or positive. You're receiving clarity maybe about a promotion or a job that's available or something like that. It really could literally be anything. I don't feel like this is all negative. Maybe this reading or this side is talking to one group of Tauruses, and then this is talking to another, because this is definitely some sort of situation here where you're feeling overwhelmed, and I feel like it's connected to this Emperor, and it's definitely maybe talking about an unhealthy relationship or feeling bound to this Emperor. This is not something you're happy about. You have the Three of Swords here. And, you know, the High Priestess also represents mysteries, things unknown. So, you know, there could be some stuff going on here that you're unaware of. This situation as well. But I do believe that if that is the case, later on in the week, this is going to be like Sunday going into Monday of the following week, Taurus, you will receive clarity. So if that is the case, if there are things going on that you're not made aware of, this is you receiving clarity. And then things might come full circle. You might really understand everything, because I have the World here, which is all about, you know, completion. Things literally coming full circle. Cycles coming to completion. New cycles beginning. New chapters in our life beginning. And this is going to happen quite quickly. So I feel like this could be two separate groups of Tauruses, but also, you know, it could literally still be one group of Tauruses. And, you know, it might start out kind of difficult, but then you actually look within, you receive some sort of clarity, and things really actually turn around and pick up, because I have the World card with the 8 of Wands or rods in this deck, and it's really nice. This is all about fast-paced movement, things really speeding up, picking up, and moving ahead, moving forward quite quickly. So that's very nice energy. Yeah, the World card also represents traveling. And so both of these cards actually represent travel, Taurus. So you actually might be traveling this week. Towards the end of the week, you definitely could be traveling. You could be traveling for work as well, because these cards are sitting directly on top of the Hierophant. You could be traveling for work. And that quite possibly could be why you're feeling overburdened. You know, maybe you already work a lot, but now your boss is sending you somewhere else to take on even more work. Maybe you have to travel for work. That's definitely a possibility for some Tauruses. I feel like it ends on a good note this week. It might start off for some Tauruses a little rough. Maybe you're still dealing with this 3 of Swords energy. Maybe that's something from your recent past. Maybe you're finally getting over this broken heart this week. Sometimes cards can come up when we're finally, you know, getting over a particular energy. That's always a possibility as well. But right now what I'm going to do is just pull an additional card for clarification and, you know, additional guidance for Taurus. Please show me some additional guidance for Taurus, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising signs for the week of November 2nd through November 8th. Please show me Taurus, November 2nd to November 8th. Please show me Taurus. November 2nd to November. Okay. Very interesting. I just pulled this card for Virgo, I believe. I believe it was Virgo. Positive movement forward. Positive movement forward. Taurus. Which that would be the 3rd travel card. Travel is definitely significant this week, Taurus. All right. You're a true artisan, and you have the craft, skills, knowledge, gifts, and talents to assist you even more to advance in a positive direction. The number 8 always denotes prosperity and abundance, but in this case, it's your efforts that have gotten you to this point. Good for you. This card often comes forth to honor and recognize individuals who are in the fields of art, design, music, and education. When you follow and build on your passion, the soul can truly express itself and can then assist you to move closer toward your highest good. An opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for an apprenticeship. Notice if there are areas of passion that are trying to manifest in your world. When they arise, you'll have ample moments to share them with others. So very nice card, very Very interesting week, Taurus. I believe, you know, maybe this first part might resonate for a certain number of Tauruses, but then, you know, things really turn out for the positive. You have 3 cards about moving forward, movement. This is saying, you know, you even might have some sort of opportunity that's coming to you. So definitely, I feel as though this definitely involves work with the Hierophant here and the 8 of Rods. Definitely, I feel as though this is something to do with the career. So that's very, very nice, Taurus. I do hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week. Hi Capricorn, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 2nd through November 8th, and this is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising signs. So Cap, let's get started. Alright, Capricorn, at the bottom of the deck, I do have the 6 of Rods, which is a very nice card, very nice energy. It's all about victory and triumph, public recognition. You could receive awards or just some sort of recognition. This person is quite proud, very happy. So it's definitely some sort of victory or triumph that's significant this week. Very nice, Capricorn. All right, so I definitely see movement this week. You're definitely moving forward, and I see definitely moving out of stormy waters into much calmer waters. Your overall energy for the week, Capricorn, is the 6 of Swords, and I actually really like this card. It's one of my favorite cards because this is about movement, but this is talking about movement from one place or situation to a much more positive place or situation. So it's all about movement, but all about positive growth, positive movement. So very nice, Capricorn. That's the overall energy. All right, you have some major arcana cards here, 2 big ones. All right, but you start out with the Ace of Rods, which this is some sort of beautiful beginning, a blessing being given to you, some sort of new beginning, something you're excited about right in the beginning of the week, something that makes you very excited, something that maybe you're passionate about, gets you quite driven and just thrilled about, something very exciting, something that makes you very happy. This can be a new relationship, this can be a new job offer. This is just some sort of new beginning that wants to come in. So very nice, Capricorn. And definitely look out for this because I have it sitting next to the 4 of Cups, which is normally an energy where the person feels like emotionally flat or bored. They're just not emotionally inspired right now. They're just not, you know, yeah, they're just not really feeling like emotionally inspired. They're maybe flat or bored. If you're single, of course, that makes a lot of sense. If you're in a relationship, it can just simply mean that, you know, you guys might be a little bit too comfortable, or maybe the relationship just isn't as exciting as it used to be. But what I'm really picking up on is I see this Ace of Rods here right on the side of the 4 of Cups, and all I see is this hand, which is all about an offer. But this person doesn't see it because they're in their own little world, they're in their little funk, they're focusing on these cups that they feel so down about. So just make sure that you pay attention, Capricorn, for this offer coming in, because it's probably going to be this Ace of Rods. So if you're looking for a new beginning, just keep your eyes open for this offer. Sometimes, you know, the advice that goes along with this card is this can be an offer that we don't recognize, and it's because we're just too, you know, much in our own little world, thinking about maybe what we don't have, and we're kind of wallowing in our sadness or whatever it may be, that we don't notice this offer coming in. So just kind of pay attention for the signs, because, you know, I feel like it's this Ace of Rods offer, which is very nice. Now, what I have together is, I'm just going to give it to you like it is. One shot. We have the Tower, we have the Death card, Capricorn. What I'm really feeling like this is talking about is you had some sort of change happen within your life. It might have been something that shook up your whole world, but then for other Capricorns, it might not have been. This is just a big change, talking about, you know, your life will never be the same. There's some sort of significant change that's occurring within your life. But I always look at how the cards they're interacting with one another, the way they speak to each other. And this guy on the Death card here, which represents transformation and actually rebirth. This is actually a good card. I don't fear the Death card at all. It's actually a very it can be very positive. It can be, in some cases, and those are very small instances, it can represent some sort of negative change in our life, of course. But with that does come rebirth. But for the most part, this is talking about a change, and it's actually for the positive. But anyways, because this guy is walking forward, Capricorn, I really feel like you're leaving this period. I feel like what this is signifying is you might have some sort of rebirth, new beginning that's starting. Because with the Death card, it talks about, you know, out with the old, in with the new. Something old is leaving our life. Something in our life is no more. But with that, it's creating space in our life for new things to come in. And with the Death card, it's not always, it is never like something is just dying and leaving our life and that is it. There is always some sort of birth or rebirth. There's always some sort of new beginning that takes place. If a door is shut, a window is opened. There is always something. So what I'm feeling strongly is like you had this Tower situation going on, and this, you know, this could be in the past. And what's finally taking place this week, Capricorn, is finally something good maybe coming out of it. That's really what I'm picking up on, especially with the Six of Swords energy here for the overall week. I really feel this is a rebirth. This is some sort of new beginning that's coming from this big change that occurred in your life. And it very well could be connected to this Ace of Rods as well. Some sort of new beginning that's coming in. Some sort of rebirth. So that's very, very, very nice. I see you moving in a very positive direction. You're moving away from this negativity. You're going this way. He's looking the same way as the guy on this this boat here who's moving forward. He's moving in a positive direction. They're both going in the same direction, which is away from the Tower. So I feel as though that is very significant, Capricorn. And then they're all looking over here, which is you're moving forward with your life, but I feel like you're definitely taking a break. This is someone who's been on the battlefield. This is like the soldier who's been out to battle. He's been on the battlefield. He's exhausted. He's just, you know, went through a lot in his life. And now it's a period, very temporary period, where he gets to get a little bit of recuperation. This is a little bit of rest, much needed rest to recharge his batteries. You're going to need your energy. So this is you maybe midweek, just literally getting some alone time and just literally being able to recharge your batteries a little bit, Capricorn. What I have sitting next to that is the Ten of Swords. And when I see this card, for me, this is not like someone stabbing you in the back, someone's deceiving you, it's horrible. No. That's like an alternate meaning for me, I'll be honest. With this card for me, it's all about the ending to a difficult situation, which is what I'm saying this is. You know, it's along the same lines. This is the ending to this, whatever this was for you, Capricorn, this massive change, whatever occurred within your life, and now something is being born out of it. Some sort of new beginning or transformation is coming out of it, and it's very positive. And so what this is saying is, you know, with tens, something is coming to completion. A difficult situation or period in our life is coming to completion. So it's ending. A difficult situation in our life is ending, and, you know, this is it. This is over with. So this is actually, you know, not a negative card at all. Very positive. You're getting your rest. This difficult time is finally coming to an end. You're moving forward. I feel as though, you know, this King of Rods here could be you. This could be characteristics that, you know, once you've taken a rest, you're coming out like, whew, fully recharged. This is a man who is very optimistic. The King of Rods is fiery. He's optimistic. He's passionate. He's driven. This is an entrepreneur. He's a multitasker. He's a go-getter. I mean, the list goes on and on. I could just sit here for hours and talk about him and actually the Queen of Swords together. So I feel as though this rest is really going to do you good. I feel as though this is you really taking on these characteristics. You're ready. This is you very driven, explosive, fiery, just passionate. You're moving forward. I know that you know that you're moving forward. I really feel as though, especially like midweek, if not right off the bat, you're going to really feel this energy, Capricorn, and you're going to know that you're coming out the winner. You're going to know you're coming out victorious. Very fiery as well, Capricorn. This can be someone in your life, but I feel for the majority of Capricorns, this is your energy, and I really feel this is your energy as well. This is my warrior queen, and she's looking towards the future. So I really feel as though this is your energy as well, Capricorn. This is you looking towards the future, and this is you. This is my warrior queen. She's extremely focused. She's extremely determined. She doesn't play games. She doesn't mess around. She holds this sword here tightly, and she's not afraid to use it. She will cut out negative people, negative situations out of her life that no longer serve her. This is like a very serious, very independent, very serious, strong-minded woman. And so no matter if you're male or female, I feel as though you're taking on the characteristics of both of these people here. You're driven, you're passionate. I believe you're excited, you're fiery, you're optimistic. And I believe that's really in regards to your career. A lot of that energy. You're extremely creative. You're focused. I feel like that's talking about your career. A lot of that energy will be used within the career. And then I feel as though this Queen of Swords energy can also be used within the career, but also your personal life. If you've been dealing with any sort of situations, you're not going to be dealing with them anymore. Yeah, you're looking towards the future. You're extremely focused, determined. Yeah. You're also relying upon, she's extremely intelligent, but she also relies upon her intuition. So definitely, if you feel the need, definitely look within. Always rely upon your intuition. She's very intelligent, she's strong-minded, she's strong-willed, but she's intuitive as well. So honestly, this has been a really positive reading, Capricorn. I think it's a significant week. I don't think it's going to be a hard week on you. I really don't. I see this all for the better. I really do. The way these cards are all talking to one another and the way they're talking to me, this looks and this feels really good, Capricorn. It really does. So right now what I'm going to do is just pull you an additional guidance card. Alright, so please show me some additional guidance for Capricorn. Alright, this card wants to come out immediately. Okay. I barely even got to shuffle that. All right, and then there you go. It goes with the rest of your reading perfectly. Power. Look at this man. He's half man, he's half lion. If that does not represent a very powerful, fiery man, then I don't know what else does, Capricorn. Let's see. And this is also, obviously, this is major arcana in the stick as well. As a spiritual being, you have unlimited power at your command. This card represents inner strength, willpower, courage, compassion, generosity, and love. At any moment, these beautiful qualities can assist you in coping with an adverse condition in front of you or the many surrounding your life. Set aside the necessary time to resolve such issues. Power represents more than physical, external strength. It can also be channeled emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. When you have balance over mind, body, and soul, and with the power of spirit, anything can be overcome to achieve a positive result. Power and strength can be developed to work in harmony in any given situation. Every obstacle, every error helps build your knowledge and understanding of the world around you. When you make a mistake, it's a chance for you to stop, listen, and ask yourself, what am I supposed to be learning here? And how can I make this situation better? Mistakes are great wake-up calls in that they provide you with opportunities to discover your weaknesses, what needs to be changed, and which areas of your life need improving. Equally, they can be blessings in disguise. Just remember, you are our power. Yes, you are, Capricorn. And in the traditional tarot, this is actually the Strength card. So this has been a really, really nice reading, Capricorn. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you a great week.